What's up, restorers? Welcome back. We got another episode for you. Today we picked up a beautiful coffee table. Absolutely stunning. I love this gigantic 40 by 40 look. It's got pretty cool hardware on there. It's by Lane Furniture. It's a great manufacturer. So it's in really good shape too. I haven't decided what we're gonna do with it yet. I may stain it and try to match a stain color, or I may paint it. I'm not really sure yet, but just a beautiful looking piece. Got a ton of room down there. A previous owner said it's been all over the country with him, and he's finally gotten rid of it. So we're gonna give it a makeover, give it new life, and see how many more places this thing can travel. So stick around, guys. We're gonna do our standard start where we clean and sand. We went ahead and let this cure for 24 hours with the primer, and I decided we're gonna do the chalk process on here again, because I love chalk so much. But we're gonna do a little differently here with aged gray, though. on the drawers and on the sides and legs. But then I'm going to do a charcoal black color on the top and on these just little side knuckles, because I think these things are so cool, these little side knuckles, and I'll make them look like braces if they're black like the charcoal top. So and now I went ahead and started at the bottom surface, and we're going to do the top surface in a milk paint. So instead of the typical chalk, I decided to go try a milk paint. I've experimented with some milk paints before. They're not ideal, they're not my favorite. They're still relatively new. I like chalk a lot more, but I wanted to do a little combination piece with milk and chalk. Chalky milk, chocolate milk. So, say hi, Bobby. So we're gonna go ahead and finish that up. I taped around the edges, as you can see, so we can keep the gray sides and the gray legs. I think it's gonna come out really sharp with the black and gray contrasting each other. So, very cool, guys. Any opportunity that you have, if you want to get into this kind of stuff, I would say try to avoid buying any oil-based paints. Just another little thing you can do to help improve the planet, improve the situation that we're in, is use as little oil as possible. So there's tons of other alternatives out now. Milk paint is a great one. Alright guys, looks like we let that cure for about 24 hours, so looks beautiful. What I decided to do here too is I'm just going to actually touch it up once more, but we're not going to end up putting a protective top coat on it. It looks like the milk paint already has the top coat built in, so it does not need to be sealed. And in fact, if I were to seal it, I would have done some significant damage to the color and the way it looks. So, like I said, we did the chalk paint on the sides, so it's perfectly fine to put the matte clear protective top coat on top of chalk paint, but it's not supposed to go on anything other than chalk. So it could have potentially totally distorted the color and messed up the seal. And even if I went with like a water-based polyurethane on top of the milk paint, that could have also distorted it as a seal. So we're actually just going to leave it as is, because this this milk paint, and they're all Rust-Oleum products too. The Rust-Oleum products are just fantastic, and they all work together in sequence. So it looks like with the milk paints, you do not need to seal it. It already comes pre-sealed, built. The chemistry is so that you don't have to seal after you've put it on. So it's going to be beautiful, but we are going to seal the side still with our matte clear. So that is very important, because, you know, especially with coffee tables, you have to protect them, because they are going to be in high traffic areas of a home, and it could have a lot of surface activity and stuff like that. So you want to make sure they're as sealed and as protected as possible. So yeah, guys, we're on the home stretch. We're gonna go ahead and finish that up, and we're almost there. And then we went ahead and sprayed our hardware with the Rust-Oleum as well on this 2X black, like real heavy black hardware color. So yeah, I think it's gonna look great. I opted out of as well because I do not want to put the milk paint on top of the chalk. So instead of painting the knuckles like I talked about in the Eclipse color as well, we are not going to do that. We're just going to leave it chalk, and I think it's still going to look great. So cool, guys. Get that. What's going on, Robbie? What was that about, buddy? Shake it off. No, shake it off. No, shake it off. All right, we have completed our Lane coffee table restoration, and boy, am I happy with the results, guys. It came out wunderbar. Boom, there she is, super pretty. We've got a very like farmhousey, distressed look with the combination Eclipse black and our aged gray. So super cool. I mean, this thing will go great in somebody's living room or basement or wherever. Can't go wrong here. Lane Furniture, they make some fantastic stuff. Can't recommend them enough, guys. Just beauty to work with, beautiful wood, beautiful structural integrity as far as the build itself. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you. Get out there, get active, guys. I can't tell you how much fun I have enjoying restoring these pieces and giving them another chance. And like I said, this thing did some traveling, so hopefully it has a ton more travels ahead of it. I hope you guys do too. Make sure you're living that green revolution. And if you enjoyed the content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below. I'll also put the links in there to all the products I used, and little descriptions as well. So we also have our touch-up kit here, which I always like to do, little to go with the piece itself. I have all the different products here for this Rust-Oleum system. So yeah, again, guys, thanks. Bye.